Oh my God, Vicky, what are you doing? Ah! 911, what's your emergency?
Guy was walking a dog and found this girl in the woods. Called in about 45 minutes ago. She's been identified as Lacey Sharp. Her ID was in her purse lying next to her on the ground. The authorities have notified her family.
How did they react?
Hysterical. The mother broke down in tears immediately. Father doubted them. Kept asking if they knew for sure. After their initial breakdown, we were able to get a list of suspects.
What did you come up with?
She wasn't really on bad terms with anybody. She did have an ex-boyfriend, though.
Well, judging by her outfit, I'm willing to bet someone had a fun last night alive. Any knowledge of where she came from? Who was she with?
We ain't got no leads yet. Her parents informed us that she was supposed to be spending the night with her best friend, Vicky Landis, last night. But looking like this, I'm assuming they weren't staying home watching chick flicks.
Well, I see bruising around her neck. I guess she's been strangled. Poor thing was beaten to death. Bring her to the lab and get her ex-boyfriend and Vicky to the station to be interviewed. The criminal wasn't robbing her. She has money in her purse still. Why would someone do this?
Where's was you on Friday night?
We went to a party at the 13th step. She came to my house at 7, and we left from there.
When did you last see her?
Well, she got a phone call in the middle of the party, around 10:30, and went outside. I haven't seen her since.
Do you know of any enemies she might have had?
Well, there was her ex-boyfriend, Brad Mitchell. They broke up a couple weeks ago. He was really obsessive and controlling. She had to dump him. He was extremely upset.
Where were you on the night of Friday the 13th?
At home. I ordered takeout and was playing video games.
Where do you live?
Gardendale apartment complex off of Bluebird Avenue.
Was there anyone to testify that you were where you said you were?
The takeout guy was the only one that I saw.
When is the last time you saw Lacey Sharp?
About 2 weeks ago, she brought me my stuff back after we broke up. Why? Is she okay? What's going on? Is that what this is all about?
I think you know the answer to that question.
No, I don't. Where is she? Please tell me she's okay.
She was found beaten to death this morning in the woods about 15 miles away from your apartment complex. You were the only one she's been off a foot with lately, Mr. Mitchell. So you're telling me that you have absolutely nothing to do with the murder of Miss Lacey Sharp?
Oh my God, no!
You will be brought in for further questioning in the coming days. You may want to hire a lawyer in the near future.
That was the weirdest thing. He truly seemed upset, like he literally had no idea what happened. Do you really think he had anything to do with it?
I would like to say no, but you never know these days. People are crazy. Plus, he is one of the only people in her life who would have a reason to. I mean, she wasn't being robbed and she wasn't raped, so unless it was a random stranger, who else?
Good question, but one we need to answer because it wasn't him.
Well, the results from the medical examiner will be here in the next few weeks, so you can't let him off the hook just yet.
Hey Noel, what you got for us?
Miss Sharp's body was found at approximately 7 a.m. on Saturday, September 14th, correct?
Yes, a man was walking his dog and came across her body.
After my observation, I found that the hyoid bones in her neck were fractured. This detects that she was a victim of strangulation. Bloodstains were also found around her mouth and nose, which furthered the theory that she was in fact strangled.
As I had expected.
Also, we found a hair fiber on Lacey's dress. We obviously took a DNA test, and what we found may surprise you.
It's Brad Mitchell, isn't it? The ex-boyfriend?
No, actually, it was Vicky. This proves she was involved in the crime. That's impossible. No way. Are you sure it just didn't catch on her dress while they were dancing at the party or something? As much as I would love to believe that theory, no. The bruises around her neck indicate that a woman strangled her, not a man. The amount of force used indicate it was a younger woman, probably between the ages of 17 and 25. Also, I studied her ribs. The bruising on them revealed also the force of a woman's kick. Plus, weren't Vicky and Lacey the only girls at the bar that night? Yes, excuse me.
Thank you, Noel. You just saved an innocent young man from life in prison.
I'm just doing my job, Jones. Just doing my job.
I just couldn't handle it anymore. Lacey this, Lacey that. Everything was always about Lacey. She was pretty, yes, but that was it. She was a party girl with no substance. I wasn't initially planning on killing her, but... And then we left, and I don't know. I just figured nobody would even find out, and life would be so much better without her. But it's so much worse. I want her back. I want her back. I don't even care how many guys there are. I don't care how jealous I am.
Well, you can think about what you've done in prison. We have your confession recorded, and your trial will be set within the next 2 months. She had a life to live. You ended it. For that, you don't deserve your freedom. Once again, nice work, Elliot. Couldn't have done it without you.
Back at you.